What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got sunlight, we got a lot of traffic, and we have the Ford Mustang Mach-1. Guys, this is one of the absolute highest performance cars you can get for the money. It is a step that's right in between the Mustang GT and the GT350. And so if you're looking for the middle child, if you're looking for something that's going to give you a lot of performance but not necessarily break the bank, this is the way to go. Starting with exterior styling, I absolutely love the way that the Mustang sits. This Mustang, the Mach-1, have just a little bit more of a wider body than the regular GT. You have this beautiful front splitter just to make sure that you guys don't scrape it. It is a bit of a plastic or like polymer material. However, I can't imagine that it would be cheap to replace. The car is not that low. I know that some Corvettes and some other sports cars are a little bit lower. This is a bit more practical. You do have this beautiful color that is distinct to the Mach-1, and this is one of the ways to tell it. Aside from the badge on the side, you also end up having these Mach-1 decals on the side of the car, as well as the hood itself. The car's decals does match the actual brake caliper itself. You end up getting 19-inch rims all around, but you get 305s in the back and you get 255s in the front. So that's a lot of meat. These are absolutely massive pizza-sized rotors, along with 6-piston Brembo calipers to give you the ultimate stopping power. Coming up to the hood of the Mustang, you do get 2 functional heat extractors, just like you get on the GT, just to make it a little bit more efficient and cool that massive 5-liter V8 off from all that horsepower that you're making. Coming back to the rear, you do get a very nice swoop around to the distinct Mustang 3-line taillights. You do get a massive set of tips from your stock exhaust system, as well as this rear diffuser that comes across the back of the car. This car in particular does have a little lip on it as a spoiler, and I love how absolutely sleek it keeps the design. Many cars end up having big lips on the back. This one, however, does have a very sleek design to it. And then again, the Mach-1 badge on the piano black trunk lid that's on the back of the car. This car looks absolutely menacing from the back, and as you guys heard earlier, it is absolutely awesome. I'll give you guys a quick look at the window sticker. These MSRP go for about $55,000. We do have a bit of a markup on the cars nowadays, so this one is going for almost $70,000. It's got about 30,000 miles on it. Here's a look at the options that the car has. You do get the black mirror caps with the absolutely beautiful little diamond dust for an absolutely beautiful finish. And let's just get one more look at those wide hips and the car overall. The Mach-1 striping, the way that the decals match with the seats themselves are absolutely wonderful. All right, guys, so what you are looking at is a 5.0 liter V8. It's pushing out about 470 horsepower. The car weighs a little over 3,800 pounds, so it's not a light boy by any means. This one in particular has the optional cold air intake. As you guys see, it has the strut tower, and this one also has magnetized suspension. And so what the magnetized suspension does, as the road changes, the suspension changes. And it allows for a smoother ride. It allows for a more performance-driven ride. The strut bar itself braces the car, so it makes it more rigid. Due to the V8, you're looking at a MPG of about 15 in the city and about 23 on the highway. That is not good by any means. However, for the performance level that you're getting, this is an excellent package. Prior to getting in, you do get a beautiful Mach-1 badge on the door seal, just to let you know that you are getting to something just a little bit more special. You do have your side skirt here as well. Just be careful whenever you're getting in that you don't step on it or bump it too much, because it does stick out fairly far. You do have memory seats, and so what happens is when you get in the car, you have the seat set just to a default position. You can actually customize it to your specific height, as far as how far forward you need it, how far back you need it. You would program it into one of these settings, and so 3 people can have 3 different seating positions in the car. When you get in, you just press one of these and it'll go to your desired seating position. All right, guys, so let's take a seat in the driver's seat. You are greeted by a fully digital dash and speedometer. The seats in this particular model have this leather material. It also has heavily bolstered seats. I love the ripples in the actual seat itself. It makes for a very nice look. You do get this pinstripe across the seat for the MACH1 edition. The door panels are absolutely beautiful. You do get a 9-speaker stereo system. You get soft touch material, leather on the doors, as well as aluminum on the pull bar and the actual door handle itself. You get these lovely floor mats, and the creme de la creme, you get a wonderful MACH1 badge that makes it just a little bit more special. You get the chassis number up there as well. Absolutely beautiful. Classic Ford, you get that double bubble dash. Looks absolutely amazing, as well as the gauges in the center console. You get one that is specifically for oil, and the other one is reading your vacuum pressure. You do get a fully integrated touchscreen infotainment system, volume knob right here, seat knobs right here, as well as the tune knob. You also get dual climate control, max AC, max defrosting, as well as the beautiful aluminum trim to turn up the heat or turn up the cool air. You get these beautiful aluminum knobs and that awesome engine start stop button. This knob right here is for your hazard lights. This right here is to turn your traction control off. This knob right here improves your steering and handling. And this right here is for changing your modes. We all know what you would love to be in the sport mode with this thing. The steering wheel itself is absolutely beautiful, very simplistic. I do wish they had to put the MACH1 logo up here instead of the Ford logo. I know that you do have your badge right there, but if they put the MACH1 logo, I feel like it would just have made it ever so more special. You do get the beautiful aluminum trim on the steering wheel, as well as this leather wrapped steering wheel. Some cars go with Alcantara. The Alcantara actually ends up wearing a little bit more because your hands are always touching this. And so the leather ends up being the choice that I would go with. You do get your volume controls on the actual steering wheel, as well as your cruise control. You also get your seat buttons as well, your voice activation, your Mustang mode and navigation. The car does have automatic headlights. Again, like I said, I absolutely love the soft touch material on the door. Made it to that 5-liter V8. You can get the optional 6-speed manual transmission, which I would go with. This one, however, does have the 10-speed, which is a little disappointing. There's nothing like rolling your own gears. However, you do get this leather wrapped parking brake, 2 cup holders. You get a center console, again, soft touch material. It's actually fairly deep, so you do have a decent amount of interior storage, as well as you get a USB port here, a USB port there for charging your phone, as well as a cigarette lighter port. The car does also come with back seats. However, I'm not entirely sure what you would do with them except for put a car seat back there. They are bucket seats, so they do sit extremely low. You are in the actual seat. There isn't a whole lot of room in the back, but Ford did take time and attention to detail to make sure that the quality of the back seat and the materials is just as good as the quality up front. You do have this almost mesh-like headliner. I wish this was a suede or an Alcantara material. However, the interior on this car is absolutely beautiful. You do have this seamless, frameless rear view mirror. The stocks on it feel just a little bit cheap. They do move back and forth pretty easily. They are made of a plastic instead of aluminum. I wish that they had translated the aluminum that they used on the steering wheel as well as the door handles to the stocks. You do get 2 sun visors, both of which are fairly small and narrow. They're not big at all, as well as a mirror. You also get your dome lights. And one more time, guys, let's just take one more look at this beautiful interior. And so, guys, that is a tour of the Ford Mustang Mach-1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what other cars you guys would like to see for a review. If there are any other cars that you guys may be interested in that you may like over the Mustang as far as performance goes. But with that being said, guys, I'm out. I'll catch you in the next one.